for the URL Tier 1 Singapore Grand Prix. You know the voice, I haven't been here since Britain. But anyway, I am here. I'm here. It's Chapter on the board for you here tonight. For the United Racing League. Yeah. Hello. It's me. I'm meant to be joined by Eggs. I need to get Eggs in here. Where's Eggs? I can't find him. Well, I don't need to find him. I just need to search him up. So if you don't know who I am, I'm the crafty of URL. I'm Chapter. I'm back in the building after being dropped from Tier 1. But anyway, we won't talk about that. I'm gonna get Eggs in here. Where's Eggs? Eggs B. I think I've spelled this right. Think I got it. I think. But anyway, we're here for the Singapore Grand Prix. Due to the length of the race, we have a short qualifying. We're not doing full, we're doing short. So yeah. We're going to see what happens in this one. I can't wait for this race. This race is going to be fun. Singapore... Sorry. Singapore, obviously one of those tracks that isn't recommended to do, because Singapore is horrible. It is disgusting. I hate everything about it. Yeah, I do not like Singapore at all. It's really horrible. But anyway, I'm just going to try and quickly load up the stream while I'm in the lobby. Because I've pretty much done everything for now. I just need to find the stream on Twitch. Give me 2 seconds. I can hear a dog barking down my ear. That's a bit weird. I can't find this. I can't find the stream on here, which is absolutely appalling from me. Where's... Hey, fam. Where's the stream then? That's not it. Why can't I find the stream? Right, hang on. Got a better idea. Right, now I think I found it. Yeah, you found it. Go me. Right, okay. I found the stream. We are cooking on gas. Wrapping up an update on Xbox. Okay, sound. So, you've got me for a bit until XB finishes his thing. So yeah, let's go team. Let's go team. Let's go team. Let's go team. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, hashtag chat back. That's that's our hashtag for this race. Hashtag chat back. Tier 1 is going to start readying up. We're going to see what'll happen in this race. I've got Alphanesis winning, so which is possibly the boring choice at this point, but I don't think we're going to get another race winner. And, to be fair, unless Deluxe shows up and Tyler shows up as well, because obviously at Italy Tyler crashed out at Monza. Hopefully we can see a better performance from Tyler in that Mercedes, obviously, which is in till the end of the season, like. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Singapore, obviously the night track. We better get it in night time, because if it's not, then it's not true to the race, is it? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, let's see what goes on. We have short qualifying, obviously, due to the length of the race. As you know, Singapore is a massive track. I think it's like 3.8 miles, something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I could Google it, but I actually cannot be bothered. Because my Mac's playing up, so you know, it's one of them. It's one of them. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens though. We're gonna see what happens in this race. Obviously, we have a few changes since I was last here on the commentary desk, with Quexy Boo moving to Haas. Well, he's not moved to Haas; he's a reserve for Haas, but obviously due to the TP not having the drivers, then you know he stepped in. We have obviously Connor moving to AlphaTauri in space of I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. We have Resnant Orb moving to Racing Point as well. Rust also moving to the Racing Point. Same with Alpha Nesis to Red Bull, which was done at Austria, I think. Zelek moving into the Williams, who he raced the Haas last week. Obviously moving into that, and not Alpha Eclipse. Aaron moving into the Alfa Romeo. That's what I was going to say. And Nuke moving into the Ferrari. That's what we see. So yeah, we're gonna see what's going down and about in this one, as we have rain on Singapore. Oh no, oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Rain on Singapore equals certain death. But who's going to come out first? It's going to be both the Renaults of Senile Pigeon and Unseen, as they're going to jump out first. Deluxe going to follow out as well. Deluxe going to follow suit. We're going to... Oh my god, everyone's going out. Okay. We're going to go on with Unseen first, I think, who is leading the pace of the qualifying. As the intermediates will come out from the garage. Obviously, I think somebody was saying earlier that tyres on this, like soft tyres on this track, I think they get absolutely decimated. So I will be wanting to see how this works. So as you can see, Singapore is our hometown, the hottest Grand Prix in this calendar type on the no, how do I hide the UI again? There we go. So Unseen starting the pace of the qualifying. Going to see what he can do as the rain comes down. It is throwing it down. It's monsoon season over here in Singapore. We have, I think, 5 people left in the garage, which are Rust, Robin, Unicorn, Resonant, and Alphanesis. Everybody else is out on the track. Alpha Crazed also sitting in that Alfa Romeo seat, who is not my replacement. Aaron is my replacement, as I'm going down to Tier 2. I will be racing the BWT Arden, along with Eggs Beta, when that happens at Russia. Yet to be announced, but just telling you the inside. You know, giving you the scoop to keep you in the loop. So yeah, obviously the bridge is, because I mean, look how tight that turning is, right under the bridge, where the track will be dry, obviously because it's a bridge. Duh. It will be kind of hard to navigate from into those wet conditions into the dry conditions of under that bridge, because if you lose the grip and you lose traction control, that's it. Like, you've crashed. But it seems to be that the drivers are controlling it pretty well. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1 for some weird, wonderful reason. I think that's Rust letting people past. It's Rust or Resonant, probably. So you're going to jump into that first DRS zone, obviously, because it's wet. There's no DRS. I don't know the turn names, which is really bad. I'm going to have a look at... I'm going to get a Singapore Grand Prix thing up so I know the turn names. Because obviously... hey, you know what, though? It's... I know, like, various track, like, things. Like Maggots and Beckett's on Silverstone and En Rouge and Radion and the Kemmel Straight on that. But like, I don't know the actual turn names for Singapore, which is a bit odd. Ah, here we go. I found them. So you're telling me the bridge doesn't have a name? Okay, so Unseen at the moment, going down Espalan Drive. Going to see what he can do going into this this Grand Prix. Can Unseen get his first points on the board, though? That is the question, as the rain is bellowing down. Just go to Resonant Lord, who is stuck behind Tyler Fishing traffic as well. It's Connor as well, also racing Sector 1. I think he's just started his time lap. Rexburg going to let him pass the AlphaTauri. Obviously, we saw Mali last week come P2. Connor has got to live up to that expectation that Typical will be giving, obviously. Is this XB telling me? Yeah, right, okay, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm on it, Eggs, don't worry, I'm on it. Right, there we go. As Deluxe will get a 154.7. Tyler Fish with a 157.8. Senile Pigeon with a 158.1. And Unseen with a 159.8. Remember, obviously, the top... am I on mute? No, I'm not. Hi, Eggs. Is Eggs here? Where's Eggs? Where's Eggs? I can't... Where's... Oh, I'm in game chat! Oh, I'm an idiot. Hello. I'm in game chat. Hello, Eggs. Welcome to the stream.
No, it's fixed. I'm here. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I was in game chat. I've just come off COD with my cousin, so I forgot to change back. so yeah. If anyone was in the lobby then hearing my commentary, sorry for putting you off. So yeah, going through the times at the moment, we have Deluxe with a 154.7. Obviously, it's raining, Eggs.
I see that. This is going to be very tricky with these tight corners.
Definitely. Singapore known for its tight corners, especially I was saying about the bridge from going... Zelek has got a 5-place grid penalty for something. I've got no idea what. He's crashed.
Did he cause... I didn't see if he caused the collision or not, but we're already... I mean, a lot of these turns that these drivers are taking are very cautious, so these times are going to be tricky. Definitely. At the moment, we have R&D, the new Alfa Romeo driver, signed this week on a 2:10.4. That's the slowest time this session. Obviously, the rain won't be helping a lot. Alpha Nesis at the top of the leaderboard with a 153.6. As I was saying about the bridge, so you go into the wet conditions, slamming to the dry zone, as we've just seen Zelek there lose traction control, letting Alpha Eclipse past. It's going to be hard to control. Yeah, and especially surprising to see such a low time from R&D, even him winning the T2 races those last couple of weeks. Solid driver to be basically 15 seconds off the pace, 17 seconds off the pace. Pretty hard to swallow at this point, I would imagine, for him.
Yep, there's that explosive Reaper in the McLaren going P3 with a 155.9. Aaron going to let him pass on the board. The McLarens, I think, are really hit and miss, especially Goonin and Explosive. Obviously, they're in the rain. Right. Explosive seems to be at his level, but back at like Austria, when Nuke was racing the McLaren, and Unicorn was racing the McLaren with Explosive. I don't think that Goon and Explosive have the same chemistry that Nuke and Explosive did.
I agree with that.
We're going to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that takes time, too. I don't even know if they've driven together in any practices or anything like that. I've never had a chance to talk to them about it, but that's critical in this in the F1 level.
Because as much as your teammate is your biggest competitor, it's also your best asset.
Absolutely.
So to speak, yeah. Also, this tight left corner here at Sector 2, which we see an Explosive go round at the moment, that, down the Esplanade Drive, I think that is, as he lets his teammate pass, is a really hard corner to take, especially in the rain. It's like a minute, Resident Lord out. Whoa, hang on, whoa. Resident Lord out of nowhere, P1, 153.5.
Great time.
Takes over Alpha Nicis by a 10.
Not even a 10, 6,000s.
Oh, is it? Oh.
600s.
Let's go see what Robin can do here as he comes around the corner. 154.6 goes into P3.
Well done. You know, we were ragging on Aaron D just a little bit earlier, but he's cut 11 seconds off of his time, so hopefully he's getting a taste for what this feels like in this faster car with the tight turns. I expect him to
last week. Yeah.
I expect him to be better than that even at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Last week he raced the Williams at Monza, part of that 4-car collision with Zelek, QXBW, and I can't remember who the other guy was. Oh God! Oh, Robin's lost it, but he's regained. But that's gonna lose him a hell of time. As he's
backed off. Yeah.
Just gonna let the Alfa Romeo pass. Yeah. Oh no, it's the Ferrari. Sorry, of Nuke, who's currently sitting in P12. Remember, Zelek, the bottom 4 drivers will be eliminated from the session. Oh wait, no, they won't. It's 18-minute qualifying. What am I chatting?
Yeah, we're going single qualifying this session.
Yeah, it's Alpha Nicis takes P1 again. This grid at the moment is looking very confusing. You've got a Red Bull, Racing Point, another Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, McLaren.
Yeah, I've seen a Mercedes down in 11, P11, all the way down there. Needs to get his act together down there. Tyler Fish, too good of a car to be down there in the wet.
Yeah, definitely. As I was saying though earlier before you joined, last week Tyler Fish crashed. Like he retired.
I recall.
In Italy.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, you know your tier 2 team, BWT Arden.
Yeah, at the bottom of the list.
I'm your new teammate.
Yes.
I'm your new teammate.
This is wonderful. We can make this last couple of races worthwhile because I've had no communication until now, so that'll be great. Get some practice in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, anyway, we're on board with Alpha Crazed at the moment. As he goes down the bridge, we've got another yellow sector flag. I think Robin's come off again, which wouldn't surprise me. Or he's got no fuel. So Alpha Crazed going to be putting that pedal to the metal, especially in an Alfa Romeo. But most of these drivers' eggs, they would be practicing with dry setups. I don't think anybody has practiced with a wet setup.
Well, you know, a little bit earlier, I was watching the Ferrari teams, just happened to be spectating around the track, and they were all running dry practices. I mean, I don't even know how many of them have wet setups, even prepared. So this definitely will be tricky. Seeing a 151, seeing 151 times is quite impressive at this point.
Especially in the wet. Alpha Craze is going to come around. Where's he going to go? To P8 with a 156.5.
Nice jump.
Yeah, definitely. Especially around those DHL corners, as I'm going to start calling them. As, again, though, we talk about the Mercedes. Jaff Master Flash, which is the TP, is sitting in the chat right now. If I was Jaff Master Flash, I'm thinking, have I made a mistake here? I mean,
oh man, he's a ways down there. That's for sure.
But here's what I don't understand: who do you get to replace Jessa? There's nobody.
There's
nobody. you can replace Jessa with unless you get Alphanesis.
Well, Jessa also had
happen.
a number. No, and Jessa also had a number of times. I mean, top 150 across the board on almost every track in the world. That's just nearly impossible to replace to begin with. So, hopefully, somebody learns and gets it figured out, and maybe by the beginning of next season, we'll start to see somebody be competitive with Alphanesis.
Definitely. Well, we know that in season 3, which is the next season, Robin will be stepping into that Mercedes, and now I can't wait for that. That's gonna be insane.
Right.
Obviously, he's done his job at Red Bull. Now, at Red Bull, you now look at the driver market. Who is there to pick up?
Yeah.
There's Mali from Tier 2, who got P2 last week in the Tier 1 race. You could get him in. Regarding that it's okay with the rules, I'm not sure what the rules are. There's Alphanesis, who is going to re-sign. There's no question about it.
Right.
Alphanesis is going to re-sign, but who'd you get to replace Robin? At the moment, looking at the board, you've got Resonant Lord, who's 4th, re-signed at Racing Point for next season. There's Goonin, who I think doesn't have a seat for next season. So you could get him in under that Red Bull, give him a fast car to obviously perform under. There's Ellis, who hasn't been announced yet, which is a notorious Tier 2 winner.
Very true.
So maybe that fast car will push that under the rug, if you get me.
I do, and I'm just checking driver standings right now. Gooden, is he top 10 right now across points total?
Yeah. It's
Gooden's running top 6 right now. Really, Gooden's a great pickup if that happens, because he's scored the most points out of the top 6. I mean, there's about a 60-point jump between him and Resonant and Robin, who was 137, 152. So with a more competitive car, that's definitely possible.
There's a Renault off the track, which is unseen, who I think is letting drivers pass. We have 3 minutes though in this session left. I mean, let me load up the Instagram quickly so I can have a look at the driver lineups for next season. Just while I'm at it. By the way, in other news, Joe Biden wins the US presidential election.
Pretty handily by all the estimates at this point too. So, I guess congratulations to us and not screwing things up over here in the colonies, huh? Well, I don't know.
let me find the URL Instagram, so then I can go through this. I can't find it.
Yeah, and I wish they haven't put it up yet in the Discord. Did you find that? Okay, let's run through that real quick. Well, why don't we do that in the break between the two? We got about 2 minutes left in qualifying.
I'm just gonna say what obviously is confirmed. So confirmed for next season, we have Deluxe and Robin in the Mercedes, Alphanesis and Blank for Red Bull, Senile Pigeon and Blank for Renault. Alfa Romeo and Haas have not signed anyone yet. Nothing announced. Unicorn and Alpha Eclipse for Ferrari next season. AK, who is obviously the Tier 2 champion, he's won Tier 2 this season.
Deserves that jump.
An Explosive Reaper for McLaren. Yeah. Sorry. Goonin does have a seat for next season. Goonin is in the Racing Point along with Resonant Lord. And then AlphaTauri and Williams have not announced their lineups yet.
Boy, I got to tell you, if having Goonin and Resonant Lord, they're 5 and 6 right now in the current standings in their teams, is the way it looks. That could be a pretty powerful team if they. They could be looking to compete with the Mercedes.
Also, Eggs, Tyler has seemed to shut us up as he's in P5.
Oh, right. That's a great. Well, he was at 159 earlier. To be able to jump up as well as he has, we've seen some.
Yeah, he's 154.
We've seen quite a bit of
now.
We've seen a lot of pretty good jumps. The number of the drivers that were down in P15, P16 have put in great times and jumped up 6, 7, 8 seconds in a lot of cases.
To be fair though, if I was Raymond and I'm watching that P16 at the moment, I can't. As a TP, looking at a TP point of view, I wouldn't accept that unless he pushes it in the race and gets up to the points like Pigeon is.
Right. Well, right now we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 cars on outlaps.
But to be
And
fair though, Eggs, if you look at the times from top to bottom, it's a 9-second difference.
it's very good. I mean, the difficulty of this track in the rain is, and just not see many cars really spinning out. I haven't seen anybody really take. We got a couple of yellow zones right now, but I think they're just going slow. Well, Zealot, yeah, I mean that's gonna happen. Oh, I say that, and then there's a Rustival who just was turned sideways in front of Alpha Eclipse.
Obviously, time's done. We're gonna have obviously 3 minutes left, so people can finish their laps in. Aaron jumps from 19th to 13th with a 156.
What a great jump!
You see what Zealot can do now in the Williams. Now he's going in the pit lane as he's on 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Wex jumps from 18th to 18th.
Watching Deluxe here, he's got a great lap coming in. He's going to be a sub 151. 155.
150.
Wow, well done.
150.5, not enough for pole though.
Oh, that was a great lap.
Alpha is invalidated, so.
Watching Resonant now. He's running a Sector 3 time of 133 coming into the last 3 corners.
Let's see what happens. Can he do enough to steal that pole position? I don't think it's going to be.
I think he's going to be about a half second shy, I believe.
He's P3.
Great time.
P3 for Resident Lord. It's a brilliant time. That means Tyler Fish drops down into 6th, but if it's still raining in the race, Eggs, you know what that means. First corner carnage.
It's going to be terrible with that tight corner, that's for sure.
First corner carnage.
Boy,
that's what it's going to be.
Having the chicane right off the start there is just going to create. There's a lot of runoff on the right. Drivers may be able to save themselves a little bit and be cautious, but I mean, we could definitely see 3 or 4 cars out in a hurry.
Definitely. There's someone off the track on the side. I think it's a racing point, so it might be Rust who has retired. I think.
Very possible. He was running a little hard and turned sideways into the last couple corners earlier. Well, I'm excited.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully we can get some dry racing here.
Rust also has a 5-second grid place penalty. So that means Robin will start P9. He'll go down to P14. Zalek also has a 5-place grid penalty, but yeah.
And of course, if we don't have any tire restrictions because we're doing the 1 session, fastest times won't matter because it was in the wet. So we're going to be looking for in the dry. I imagine most drivers are going to be looking to get out of the gates quick and run at least in the top 10. They're going to be running those soft tires.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens, though. Will Tier 1 deliver for first corner carnage? Hopefully.
That's what we live for in the view, that's for sure. Not when we're actually driving, but...
But to be fair, at the moment, Alpha Nice is in the best situation, because if this is now a wet race, he's got no one in front of him. He can see!
Not only that, but he's going to... Yeah, what do we got here?
As now it's dry, we have a dry race.
Dry at night, and we're good.
Dry race, okay. Let's see what happens then. Are we going to get first corner carnage? That is the question. Formation lap will most definitely be on. So let's have a look at the standings at the moment. On who's where. Just while we have the chance. So, Alpha Nesis currently at the top with 240. Then it's Deluxe with 183. Alpha Eclipse with 164. So that's the top 3. 4th is Robin with 152. Resonant 137 in 5th. Then in 6th is Goonin with 75. So it's all to play for these final races. Obviously going into Singapore, Russia, which is next. But anyway, it's formation lap time.
Yeah, just 6 races left to go. There's still some room for the top 5 to mix it up and to be able to have a chance. I mean, I don't think this driver championship is wrapped up yet for sure. So with 6 races, that's a lot of time left to close some gaps here.
grid is very intriguing, especially with an AlphaTauri in 4th, which I've just noticed.
I didn't notice that either. We were so worried
Pierre
about
Gasly
the
in the building, eating your heart out. Do you reckon Robin's trying to get that Red Bull seat for next season? Not Robin, Connor.
Connor's putting his heart out in this one. If he can get a top 5 finish, that'll go a long way for it.
So he's putting his name in the hat of a typical G, but I think Mally will get the seat in all fairness. Who is absolutely insane.
Yeah, he has been impressive those first couple races in T2, so.
Tier 3.
Yeah.
Tier 3.
Oh, Tier 3. Sorry, you're right.
Tier 2 now.
I said 2.
He's
it's
moving
Tier 3.
to Tier 2 now, yeah.
That's right.
Nobody's been disqualified from the formation lap. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. Well, here's your predicted pit stop strategy. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. The medium tyres might last to lap 12 to 17. Then the pit for hards and softs will be absolutely demolished on this track. I need to remember to put the tyres on, because I forgot to do that. Where's the tyres? There it is. So we have Deluxe on softs. We also have Explosive Reaper on softs, Goonin on softs, Robin on softs, Aaron on softs, and Rustable also on softs. So we're going to see what happens. Rest of the grid is on medium. So looks like people are going for a 2-stop.
Yeah, kind of surprises me to
Here
see.
we go.
Kind of surprises me to see Alpha East up there with a medium tire. We'll see how that plays out for him.
Yes, we will, Eggs. But you know what this means? Here we go. Ready for the Singapore Grand Prix. Where's the lights? Here we go. As loud as we can. And it's lights out and away we go! Here at Singapore as Deluxe takes P1, Resident into P2, Alpha Nesis has apparently died. There's a McLaren on the side. Oh. I think that's Goonin.
2 McLarens clipped each other.
Zelek is also off the course as well, going into turn number 3. Deluxe leads, followed by Resident, followed by Alpha Eclipse. This is absolute first corner carnage. We have a virtual safety car, BSC. Hopefully the FIA do not get involved so Lewis Hamilton can win. But we're going to see what happens here. Deluxe leads this Grand Prix at the moment as Alpha Nesis. What happened?
Oh no, he got caught up in a hurry. Deluxe took him over. I wonder if Deluxe just got those tires just right. Was able to get through that chicane a little quicker.
Here we go, we're back to racing conditions as Alpha Nesis looking to catch Resident Lord. Can he do it though? We'll find out. He's just speeding under the bridge. So hopefully he doesn't get a time penalty for speeding.
Resident Lord Resident Lord with a big lockup going into turn 5. Do that second.
Yeah, definitely. Tyler Fish looking to make the move on the AlphaTauri. What a lunge! But it's not a. Yes, it is enough. Sorry, as he overtakes the AlphaTauri.
Tyler clips the wall too. Clips the wall on that move through the chicane. Just the tinge. Yep, Tyler Fish did. Looks like no damage.
Gonna look for this move on his old teammate Pigeon from Tier 2. It's not going to happen though. The AlphaTauri will have to wait. Robin chasing down this chase here. Deluxe sets the fastest lap of the session with a 1:46. Alpha Crazed has got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits as the game's gone all funny.
Yeah, all the places and grid markers are going a little weird. Right now it's showing Rage Panda gaining 8 places. I don't think that's accurate from what I'm seeing on the track here.
We've got 3 people in the pits. No, correction, we've got 4 people in the pits on the first lap. Is Resident Lord going to chase down Deluxe? Can he do it though? As these two are first and second, I'm pretty sure.
We got QXE. He had to have a front end change. Looks like his plates were gone off the right-hand side.
Yes, because I think it was first corner. There must have been a crash behind that we missed. 4 cars have just gone into the pits. Unseen is apparently P1, even though he's at the back of the grid. Well, we'll just wait for the game to fix itself, I think.
Yeah.
So Ellis still chasing down after Pidge, his old teammate from Tier 2. These two race the dams together. Can they get it, like, can they clash here tonight on Singapore? We'll find out. As the grid's back, yay!
There we go, now it's looking correct. Pigeon and Ellis gaining 3 places in these first couple laps. Reaper, I thought he was up a little higher. It's showing he gained places, but I'm pretty sure that should be a loss of 4, not a gain of 4.
Ellis has got a 3-second time penalty as well. On that, exceeding the track limits. Eggs, can you carry the stream? I will be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, happy to.
I'll be back.
So here we are, we're looking at about 3 laps in at this point. We've already had 3 cars into the pits. Checking times. Top 3 are within 1.5 seconds of each other, with the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Ps all within 4 seconds. So pretty tight still here at the top. Looking through here, with 4 cars that have gone into the pits, I stand corrected on that. Bottom 4 drivers at this point already with tire changes and front end changes after those initial contact in the first 3. Alpha Craze picking up a 3-second time penalty already for corner cutting. Checking lap data real quick, see who's actually running hot laps here. Currently Deluxe with the fastest lap that's going through right now. $139.2. Really with 3 drivers who have put in 139s at this point. Expect to see those drop significantly as we move through and cars lose their... Oh, we have a spin. Who's backwards there? One of the Red Bulls. Not sure who that was, but it may have been Alpha Nice. Looks like he's back into the race now at 14, so he's dropped significantly at this point from his pole position earlier. Oh, and looks like Alpha Nice has spun out again. Don't know what's going on. Those medium tires maybe not heating up well enough for him. That's in turn 2 there in the chicane. Can't tell if he has front end damage or not, but looks to me like his front end is just fine. Might just be putting down a little too much heat. And those medium tires just not willing to cope with it at this point. So this has certainly changed quite a bit of the standings from where we were before. I'm seeing with the contact and everything that occurred in that first lap, we're definitely looking at a very interesting front or top end of the leaderboard right now. Senile Pigeon all the way up to 6th. Yeah, Alpha Nice down all the way to P14, P15 at this point. Gonna have to fight back to be able to get back into the points with the soft tire or with the medium tires he had on. Had a couple spins there.
And I'm back.
So the big news on the way back here, as I've been broadcasting, is Alpha Nice down in P14 after a couple of spins about a lap and a half ago.
Oh my god.
Lost control at the chicane, and then also lost control on the on both sides, basically, of the start-finish line, where we have those 2 chicanes, one under the bridge, and then the one immediately after the start-finish, turns 1 and 2. So that'll be a fight. He's already taken over 1 spot, because Reaper has just headed into the pits. Tyler Fish picking up another 3-second time penalty for cutting corners.
Yeah, we're on board with Tyler at the moment. He chases down Alpha Eclipse. Got a 1.4 second gap at the moment. Can he catch Alpha Eclipse though? That's the question. So he seems to be slowing down. Aaron with the 3-second time penalty will have that as well.
Things are going from bad to worse for him right now. Two McLarens still running pretty close to each other. Oh, excuse me, no, Reaper fell backwards. He dropped back spots because he had to hop into the pits.
There's a 3-car battle going on here with Ellis, Goonin and Robin. And then Pigeon's a bit in front of them. So technically it's a 4-car battle. Ellis is trying to catch up to Goonin, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. Connor is in P5 chasing down Tyler Fish.
Deluxe starting to put some, about a 10th and a half on Resident Lord each lap here, building a stronger lead. Resident's got to find some pace or he's going to lose track of Deluxe in a hurry.
I mean, I don't think this is the grid anybody pictured.
No, between spins
Deluxe
and the
first,
initial contact.
then Resonant, then Eclipse, then Tyler, then Connor. Nobody expected this. Somebody had Alphanesis in there, but Alphanesis is making up traction somewhere. As Rage Panda Wolf was retired from the session, it looks like a crash. I think might have happened.
Yeah.
We're going to go on to Explosive and we're going to see what happened. Rage Panda Wolf, DNFs. We're going to see what happened.
He's currently in the first turn. Right in between
it's
turn
a
1 and
crash.
T2. He's now off the grid. So we are back to racing speed.
It's a crash. We haven't got a safety car though, which is what I've noticed.
No, I don't know if he left the session.
Which is what Alphanesis is praying for right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're back to full speed without a VSC or anything to help him out. Alphanesis up into P11 at this point though. Picked up 3 spots in the last 2 laps.
See now Pigeon trying to chase down Robin after Robin just overtaked him. You see what happens. I'm going into the bridge. Oh God, that was close. Don't forget though, Pidgey's still doing the pace for Goonin and Ellis as well. Alpha Eclipse is in P2. Come on Alpha Eclipse.
Deluxe just topped into the pits to get medium tires on, fresh tires.
Deluxe in the pits. Okay. I did not see that. I did not see Deluxe go into the pits.
Just barely caught it. He's coming out right now. He'll come out of that first corner. Looks like traffic's rather clear for him, so he's going to be chasing down. Looks like Ellis is his next target.
But don't forget though, Resident Lord and Alpha Eclipse, they were teammates at Ferrari at one point.
That's very true.
We're going to see what happens though, as this battle might get a bit saucy if Alpha Eclipse can catch up. That's the question. Explosive Reaper overtakes Aaron in the pit lane, just comes out in front of Rust. He takes the long way around. Rust chasing after Explosive Reaper now.
Alpha with another penalty.
penalty.
So half the grid now has taken at least 1 stop. We have lost Rage Panda. And QXE has actually had a 2 stop already. I don't know if he picked up more damage at some point within the last couple laps, but he's going to be hoping to see what tires he has on right now. He's gone to the hard, so he's looking to be pretty good till the end of the race if he can make him last 24 laps. That's going to be a tall order with this particular track.
Connor is still chasing down Tyler Fish though, but in that AlphaTauri, it's going to be an uphill battle trying to challenge Mercedes. But if he does get it done, then absolutely fair play. He's 0.8 of a second out. Oh my God, he nearly lost it. He kept it though, He's got DRS. Seeing how Pigeon overtakes Robin. Ellis also.
Robin into the pits.
Robin as Robin bolts into the pit lane.
Yeah.
I think that was a last minute decision by Robin there.
Had to have been. He was going pretty hot into that corner.
I do think though that with Deluxe and Deluxe and Alphanesis are now 7 and 8.
Alphanesis closing that gap from that P14 position he was in now 3 laps ago. Really putting the heat on.
Definitely. Looking for the overtake on Reaper.
Yeah, Gooden just about to come out of the pits. Reaper will probably pit within this next couple laps here. They're on similar strategy, I would imagine, unless Reaper can keep these tires hot for a while. This corner will tell a lot there. Yeah, pretty smooth. Looks like he's still doing pretty well on these medium tires. Going into a T7, T8 here.
Locked up though. I think he had a little bit of a lock-up issue there. I'm not sure, but Ellis is catching Deluxe as Deluxe gets the overtake. Deluxe is chasing down Pigeon now. Is he going to get this though? Connor's in DRS zone. In DRS zone potential here on the Merc. But obviously the Merc is going to see what happened. Oh no, he's lost it! He's still on the course though. He just lost the time to Tyler.
The Deluxe gets the pass done, passing up now some of the back markers. He's now back up into the 5th at this point. Alphanese got a 5-second gap between himself and Ellis, trying to close that up. Looks like he's doing so by about
I'm just
half a second a lap. No, I can hear you choking. Don't die.
Oh my God!
Big breaths. I got you covered. You don't have to talk the whole time.
Anyway.
Too many chilies, huh?
Back to what I was saying. Which was Connor lost it on that main straight. I can feel it. Hang on. Connor lost it on that main straight. Which he then lost all the time that he had to Tyler Fish. He's now 2.6 seconds behind. He's got to make that gap up.
All 3 DRS zones in this whole track. It is possible on a lot of these straights to close up gaps in a hurry. As long as you can hit these corners in the right way and not hurt yourself, you can easily lose your 2 to 3 tenths can be lost on each turn if you take them poorly.
Yeah, Explosive Reaper just trying to get this challenge on Russ though. There it is, Russ breaks early. Explosive Reaper closes the gap though to 7 tenths. It's not going to happen as Deluxe looking for the overtake on Connor. It's Merc City. Look at this. Oh my God. Deluxe, the driving masterclass. He's not going to get the overtake on this one though. What about this turn? No. He's not going to. Jaffmaster Flash must be having a party on the pit wall. It's P3 and P5.
He's going to get him here on this straight with the DRS zone upcoming.
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him. The Merc is just too quick.
Yeah. Deluxe did have
the fastest lap.
Yeah, Deluxe did also have the fastest lap, but that was just barely taken away by Robin now at a 1:38.9. Still the top half of the leaderboard at this point still needs to pit, except for Deluxe, who has his stop in and looks to be tearing up. He's now just no more than 4 car lengths off of Tyler's back on every break here.
Aaron and Unseen. Aaron overtakes Unseen, but then overtaken back by Unseen.
Deluxe is going to get the pass done on this corner here. Ooh, taking it wide, it gets it done. Good driving by both players there, staying away from contact.
As the Mercs are just in a different breed. Tyler Fisher seemed to just shut us all up, apparently. We were doubting him going into this race, but
he was not prepared for. He just couldn't get it done in the wet, but he's definitely showing up here in the dry.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what happens. Alpha Eclipse still in P2. Him and Resonant Lord are getting these tyres like 2 speed.
It does need to be noticed though that Tyler Fish still needs to pit while Deluxe does not.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Alphanesis, what a move! Going into turn 1, takes down Ellis. as Alpha Nesis is in the building. The giant of Tier 1 has awoken, and it is game on here at Singapore.
Alpha Nesis also still needs to pit at this point as well, so let's check the gaps here from the leader.
Well, hang on a minute, let me work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars of the top 8 need to pit.
Correct.
Resident, to be fair, Resident's got all the time in the world. He's 8 seconds in front. He could just go in.
He could if he wanted, and still come back out probably around P4, P5, and still be ahead. Frankly, that's probably what tires is he on right now? He's still on the mediums. So all the drivers who have not pitted are only, I mean, it's still 10 laps in. So the longer he can extend this, as long as he continues to build that lead over Alpha Eclipse. I've seen, oh, there we go. There's Alpha Nice going over Connor.
Oh my God.
Boy, just.
Sector 2, yellow flag of Williams has come off, which I think is Zelek. He's back on the track now.
Resident Lord
just going to hold it again for another lap.
He continues to build a lead. He went from just over an 8-second gap to now 8.7. Moving into, so I mean, he must hit an optimum range right now. I'd love to know what his temperature's at, but he continues to build that lead. If he can get that to a 9 or a 10-second lead on this lap or the next, there's no reason why he should probably consider around that point potentially, and he'd still come out ahead of everybody else who needs to pit.
There's Pigeon and Ellis also going in the pit lane as well.
So if Resident Lord wants
trying
that
to go
undercut,
for that undercut on the other drivers. I
was just going to say, if Resident Lord wants to pull the undercut, he's probably should consider doing it either this lap or the next. He's up to 9.3
well, I mean,
seconds of
that
lead.
was the pit strategy, wasn't it? The pit strategy was either this lap or the next.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens with the leaders, because obviously they're dictating the pace.
Right.
As Deluxe and Alpha Eclipse are having a battle. Hang on. Let's watch this as we go into the second DRS zone, I think. Yep, it's coming right into the second DRS zone. Alpha Eclipse has not got DRS, but Deluxe will. It's overtake. Rich fuel. What a move! As Deluxe just slides down the inside on Alpha Eclipse. The Mercs are in the building and
really
they came
smooth
to play.
Overtake. That was well done. Golly. Deluxe has...
Let's jump onto Resident, though. Eggs, let's jump onto Resident to see what he does. Is he going in the pits? Yes, he is.
The ear. Good move. I think that's the right choice at this point.
Definitely. Deluxe could just go.
Deluxe can go. Not only that, but Deluxe has made 3 or 4 really amazing passes on the wide side of each turn, showing the ability of that Merc to hold the corners even with these medium tires.
It's Alpha Eclipse still holding that P2. He starts to pit. Tyler Fish is now pitting as well. That puts Alpha Eclipse in P4. He'll be fighting for that podium spot, which he might just come out in front of Resident, which he does. That's P3 for Alpha Nesis. Robin into P5 as well, who also doesn't have to pit. Connor pits as well.
I can't imagine that Alpha Nice won't pit this lap. If he goes one more, I think he's taking a risk here, being
Alpha
down in
Eclipse
P8 or P9.
Yeah. Oh, so does Alpha Nesis, yeah.
Should see both of them pop into the pits here in this lap. I'd be surprised if they go another one.
Yeah, definitely. Eggs, I just need to go to the toilet, so...
You're fine, man. I got it.
We're carry this again. Sound.
You're fine. Quick rundown. So we got the top two of the top 3 still needing to pit. Looks like Alpha needs to Eclipse. Oh, another 5-second penalty here. Strapped onto Unseen. He's speeding in the pit lane. Didn't get those brakes down early enough. Got a very tight race from P6 down through P10 within 4 seconds of each other at this point. Close racing looks like explosive down within about 15 car lengths of Restable. Another quick recap. Alpha needs what a tremendous recovery drive after a couple of spins down in P14. Gets all the way back up to P3 at this point. Still waiting for him to pit. He's in the pits now, as is Alpha Eclipse. Doing tires onto the hards for Alpha. Alpha Nice looking to go onto another set of mediums. Oh, check that. He's going onto the hards. With 17 laps left to go here. Robin picking up another 3-second time penalty for cutting corners. And then also a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Robin having a rough go here in this particular setup. So Alpha East comes out behind Tyler Fish and Reaper. But within that same 4-second time gap between P3 and P9, we're looking at just 6 seconds separating all the drivers. Robin just about, looks like Robin has backed out of the race. I didn't see where he had a collision, but it looks like that is what has occurred. So a very exciting race between P3. I mean, we have legitimately 6 drivers that could be on the podium who are not currently in P1, 2, or 3 at this point. Very, very close. Just about to reach the halfway point of the race here. Looks like everybody is onto... Nobody has tires that are more than 8 laps old, and that's Explosive Reefer, who has 8 on his current mediums. We have 2, 4, 6 of the top 10 drivers all on hards, looking to probably go to the end of the race. And also younger than all of those who are on mediums at this point, as no driver who has any of the hard tires on has less than 1 lap. So we are looking for, at least in the top 10, Alpha Craze is the exception to that with 7, and then Zealot with 4. Ellis picking up another 3-second time penalty. We've got just enough gap. The close racing that's going on here is between Explosive and Tyler Fish. Tyler Fish looking to close the gap. We have side-by-side racing also as Connor tries to close the gap here going into the third corner. DRS enabled here after this corner. Oh, and we're going to have some close turns there executed by Tyler Fish. He's got DRS with the lead as he picked that up in the target zone. Closing in on Explosive Reaper, who is too far out from who's in front of him, Rustable, to be able to even engage DRS. So Tyler Fish looking like he's going to be able to close the gap here very rapidly. Alpha Knees right on his tail also will be trailing with DRS. Has used his overtake to stay close here. Tyler Fish looks like Explosive Reaper not engaging all of his and dumping his fuel load, or excuse me, his battery load, but keeping the lead ahead of Tyler Fish at this point. Also got co-driving with Alpha and Rustable, who are within about 10 car lengths of each other. But still very close driving. P5, 6, and 7, very close. Tight driving.
We have a yellow flag, sector 2. I don't know what's gone on. Ferrari gone off.
Looks like a Ferrari spin-off, yep.
Yeah, it's Unicorn Race, who has obviously been blue flag marked.
He's recovering.
Yeah, recovering from obviously that. Tyler Fish with a 3-second time penalty. Alphanesis though. Alphanesis. Tyler's got DRS as well, but I don't think it's going to matter as Alphanesis grabs the outside line, misses it. Oh my god! Oh my god!
He lost part of his front wing.
Woo! Hello, Singapore!
That's definitely
contact.
That's definitely Alpha Nice trying to take that outside. I don't really think Tyler Fish could have done a whole lot there. He was on the inside line, and Alpha Nice kind of came into him a little bit. Just driving, nothing fancy, nothing.
Was it Alpha Nice that got his wing plate off?
Yes, he lost his left front wing plate. I believe the rest of his car is still fine, but he has lost a plate. Also, Robin out of the race. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Alpha Nice has lost his entire left front wing. It's not just the plate. Well, he's now got to use that understeer to his advantage, and now he's after Tyler Fish. Are we going to get more contact in this demolition derby known as the Singapore Grand Prix? Yeah, you can see he's really struggling out of those tight turns to keep that pressure down in that Red Bull. Tyler Fish is going to have an easier time fending him off, but he's I'm surprised Tyler Fish hasn't put the gas down yet. Hopefully he's checking to see if he's recharging his battery at this point.
He's
kind of using it just to keep the gap.
From 5th to 6th to 7th, 8th, 9th, everyone is within, within 3/10 of each other.
We've got 6 drivers who are not currently in podium placement that could take a podium here quite easily.
So here we go, Alphanesis going to try this move again. The exact same 4 cars have got DRS on this straight. This is not going to end well.
Another late braking.
This time, but now Tyler gets it back.
At the same spot.
We've got contact again in the exact same spot, but this time Alphanesis will come out the better of it. As he gets the position, Tyler needs to fight for that back.
Well, I got to tell you,
here it is. Here's the retake.
Lucky. Yeah, Alphanesis really lucky not to go to spin off on that chicane. Doing a great job maintaining control as the tires touched.
As at the moment, I think Deluxe is going for a 2-stop. I'm pretty sure Deluxe is going for a 2-stop. 2-stop. Because there's no way he's holding them tyres to the end of the race. There is no way, and if he does, I will personally be voting him driver of the day.
Well, he's currently on the 10 laps in on these tires. That would basically
Oh, we've got more contact! Alphanesis loses a position to Connor because he clipped the back of Tyler Fish's wheel. Alpha Eclipse is taking this too aggressive, for my liking at least. Gooning stuck behind this now, got a full front row seat to the carnage that's about to convey under this bridge. Here we go, Connor takes the corner perfectly along with Tyler Fish and Nesis Gooning as well, just following this 4-car battle that is going on at the moment for 6th place.
I tell you what,
Tyler Fish is holding it up.
Tyler has done a great job of keeping that gap. He's now hopping into the pits. He's done a great job of keeping in front of that battle that behind him. He's going to hop onto a set of mediums here.
And kind of stuck in a McLaren
sandwich. Looks like at some point Tyler also picked up front wing damage. That's being replaced as well. Take him a little bit longer to get out of the pits, and he's out now.
Alphanesis jumps him in the pit lane. We're going to see what happens though, as Robin DNFs.
And Robin too, DNF with the fastest lap at one point. He was up close to 12th, so that's
how did he go out?
For him. I didn't see. At some point, he just clipped the wall.
Check the Discord chat. It might.
If he have said
might have said.
I was trying to keep up with everything in that battle that was going on between 6th, 7th, and 8th there with Alphanesis and Goonan and everybody. Let's see what he says about that.
Goonin's still trying to get this position off Connor, who seems to be all over the place on this straight. It's DRS. Pigeon does not have DRS. Who is now behind. This
Robin,
is Tyler and
go ahead. Sorry.
It's Tyler and Alphanesis still fighting. Selleck is there though, which is a back marker. So what did Robin say?
So Robin's saying that he experienced a bad lag spike that put him into the wall. So. A number of drivers complaining about issues with connectivity.
Okay. Here we go, Goonie just seeing if he can catch the pace onto obviously Connor, who got that free position, the free 2 positions from Alphanesis and Tyler pitting. Tyler has seemed to, not Tyler, Alphanesis has seemed to left Tyler to waste at the moment.
Oh yeah,
Tyler has lost so much speed.
Tyler's 4-second gap now between him and Alphanesis at this point.
It's back to this 4-car battle. It's Senile Pigeon, Goonin, Connor, and Explosive
Deluxe,
Reaper.
Sorry to interrupt you. Deluxe hopping into the pits now, looking to go on to probably a soft set of tires.
I told you it's a 2-stop. Resident needs to get rid of these final corners and speed up.
Yeah, he's onto the straight right before the final corner at this point.
Yep,
But
going around the final
Deluxe is
turn.
off. This is going to be tight out of the pits.
No, I think that's it. I think he's done it. Yep,
Oh.
he's out. He's out.
Resident's
He's
got
out.
him.
Resident takes the lead of the race. Deluxe.
Wow, what
a
a
two-stop.
Reaper picking up a
messing him up.
yeah, Reaper picking up another 3-second time penalty. We've seen a ton of time penalties in this particular race. Going over those curbs. These corners are difficult, that's for sure.
Don't forget though, all Deluxe has to do is be within 5 seconds of Resident Lord and he wins the race. Connor is in P5. He's now in P4 due to Rustable in the pits.
So we've still got 6 drivers that could easily close into P3 here. Really a kind of a 2-car race with Resident Lord and Deluxe at this point, as long as they keep their 15-second or 13-second gap to Alpha at least at this point. Alpha D's putting in the fastest lap of the race, 136.9.
I mean, if I was Alpha D's right now, I'd be pushing till the tires come home.
Yeah. Well, he's got fresh medium tires. Resident Lord running on 6-lap old hards. And also Alpha and Connor running on 5 and 6-lap old hards. Really Rustable and Alpha Nice in the best position to close into a top 2. And to get a chance to get at Resident Lord and Deluxe, but you're still looking at a 40-second gap at this point. I mean, I can't imagine anybody's going to be able to close up on Resident Lord or Deluxe without an error.
I mean, if you look at it though, Eggs, and you look at what's in the position, if I was typical G right now, I'd be putting Connor in the Red Bull seat for next season. P4 in an AlphaTauri.
Right.
He's unheard of,
impressive.
unless you are Pierre Gasly.
Well, he's run a pretty darn clean race. He's avoided contact. I haven't checked to see. I think that he has at least 1 time penalty. I think he has a 3-second. But
To be fair though, he got those 2 free positions from Alpha Eclipse and not Alpha
yes,
Eclipse.
he did.
From Alpha Nesis and
he did.
What's his name?
From that contact earlier.
Tyler Fish. That's
when
his
they
name.
were around the corners. Goonan hopping into the pits, probably looking to go onto the set of softs here. No, another set of mediums.
This course is a 2-stop. It's a 2-stop, but you can do it with a 1-stop by mediums to hards. So all those drivers that put in the softs at the start, like Deluxe, I think both the McLaren started on softs as well. Like they're gonna have to pick twice.
Right.
Whereas the people on the hards, they only need to pick once.
Well, it looks like everybody has at least.
I spoke to Alpha Eclipse, Crazed, and XBW, and they were saying the softs get absolutely ruined on this track.
Yeah, well, the number of turns, the frequency in which you have a gear change, it's so much is demanded so quickly of the tires that yes, there's no way to not tear up a pair of softs or a set of softs, and probably 4 or 5 laps you'd be looking to really you're looking at what a medium would be doing anyway by the time you get there.
As we spoke about earlier though, Eggs, remember Deluxe has to stay in a 5-second time on Resident Lord to get P1. At the moment he's 2.7. So he has P1.
Deluxe is going to close this gap. He's got 7-lap newer medium tires on, plus the penalty. I can't imagine Deluxe, probably by lap 26 or 27, is going to be able to close down that 2-second gap. He's doing so about 2/10 of a lap, by 2/10 each lap. So Deluxe will have a good shot here.
Forget lap 26. I've got it by this next DRS zone.
Still 1.5 out. He might be able to get it done actually here. And you're right. He's closed that gap in a hurry. Good gravy.
Here it is, 1.2. Can he get it just before the DRS zone?
I think he's.
No.
I think Resident dumped a little battery there. Yes, he did. He threw down his overtake to keep that lead and keep him outside of DRS zone. Currently within a second
here. It is. Round this corner, Resident locks up. Deluxe is still chasing this down. He's like a bat out of hell, and he'll be gone by the morning. Under the bridge.
He's probably
Still,
going to get him in this
he's
DRS zone, yeah.
4.4 into DHL. What's he going to do? Is he going to put it first class delivery?
Yeah,
and is
here
he
it
going to
is.
send it down the main straight? Final 2 corners. It's a DRS zone. It's overtake. Rich fuel. Surely. No, the Resident is pulling away.
I'll tell you what, Resident dumped almost his entire battery on that straight just to keep away from Deluxe. I mean, he has next to nothing left. If he keeps having to do this, he's gonna by the next 2 or 3 DRS zones, he's gonna be in real trouble.
It's Mercedes versus Mercedes at this point.
It is.
You might as well just give it.
2019 Mercedes versus the 2020. Not much difference between those 2 models.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God! Oh, this is so close. There's the inside line.
Again.
Nope. Ooh. Resident forcing him to go wide. This is absolutely riveting gameplay. As they go down the straight into the tight left-hander. No, that's not the tight left-hander. I'm about 3 turns.
Oh, another walk-up by Resident's going to roast these tires. He's not going to have a chance to be able to keep any power down.
Here it is, the tight left-hander, Deluxe. Deluxe on the inside line. It's not going to do anything. Here's the DRS zone. Yep. He dumps the ERS. Oh, he's on the inside.
Got him inside. Oh, get that power down. Oh, and wiggle from Deluxe there. Loses the traction, putting down a little too much power, hoping to close that out.
It's like I'm watching Hamilton and Verstappen.
Pretty exciting.
As we head into under the bridge.
Deluxe got to be a little careful here. He needs to save some battery to be able to get in front of Resident here.
Definitely Resident sending it into DHL, going around the last corners. Gonna see what'll happen. As both of them cut a bit of that barrier on the main straight. Here we go. Deluxe needs to get that inside line, but he's not gonna do it. He takes the outside.
Oh man!
Along with Resident. It's not gonna happen. This is absolutely
Deluxe
driving.
Deluxe can keep this gap just by DRS. If he let his battery charge just a little bit, he'd be able to close that gap if he's just patient for 2 or 3 DRS zones. But he keeps dumping it just to stay too close.
Yeah. There we go. Here's the overtake. Here it is. He cuts it. Oh, he does it justice. P1 for Deluxe.
What a battle.
Is Resident going to cut back though? No,
2.5 full laps of those 2 going at it. That was awesome. Very clean. Well done.
Yep. Gooning going to look to chase down Tyler Fish. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Which is, it's a Ferrari, it's Unicorn.
Alpha 2, clipped the left wall on these hard tires, he's losing grip already. 9-10 laps in on these hard tires, pushing him a little too hard, not being able to get that grip down.
Yep, Explosive Reaper jumps into the pits. Rustable chasing down Alpha Nesis, he's going to try and chase it down. We've got Stella, we've got a Sector Yellow 2, I don't know what's happened there. Alpha Eclipse dumping all the overtake, dumping the battery.
Explosive just coming
We still
out.
haven't had a safety car yet, which is a bit odd.
We've had some yellow zones. The closest I thought we were going to get was when Robin went off.
We've had a VF. We've had a VSC.
Yeah, but
there's a Mercus. Tyler Fisher's retired.
Tyler Fisher's gone. What happened there?
Second race in a row. He's hit the wall. That's what's happened there.
Oh
He's hit the wall. Is it enough for a safety car, though? That is the question.
That is at least going to be VSC, and there it is.
Yes, oh, it's a VFC, the FIA, once again. Oh.
Now, here's the advantage, though. We've got 4 drivers who are in the top 10 who are just about to come up to the pit window. If they can make a quick decision, they may be able to...
Who's going to jump in, though?
I mean, Connor and Senile both have a chance if they put on it to at least maybe steal the hot lap. They've got old hards on. They could still come out ahead of Ellis, of Goonan, with a quick stop, but it doesn't look like anybody's taking advantage of that. Oh, Alpha is. He's putting new medium tires on. He also has front end damage from clipping that wall earlier, and that's getting replaced. So Senile up into 4th. Still 50 seconds off the leader. So really we're looking at still 4 cars with a chance here for both Senile, Alpha, Rustable, Ellis. Ellis is kind of the long shot. We've got at least 3 drivers here that could take over P3 with a reasonable set.
Connor at the moment is in P3.
Is this a back-to-back podium for AlphaTauri? Ruster's got a 5-second time penalty.
That's going to be tough. They're both Resident Lord Connor and Senile Pigeon are all on at least 11 lap old hards with fresh mediums coming behind them.
Renault just went into the wall. It weren't Pigeon. That was Unseen that went into the wall. Alpha Crazy's got a 3-second time penalty as well. So Jaff Master Flash is in the chat. If he can give us a rundown on what happened to Tyler Fish, then maybe we'd have a better idea. We've got Renault in the wall as well. Not Renault, Ferrari.
That's a Ferrari not moving down there. Is that Alpha?
No, it's Unicorn.
Unicorn's out.
Unicorn Race retired as well.
Looks like he put on those soft tires, fresh soft tires, and just didn't get them warm enough, probably.
Where's the safety car?
On that one, we should have.
4 people.
That's a terrible corner, too.
Where's the safety car?
Unseen serving his 5-second penalty with getting his front end changed. This is going to be a long stop for him.
And the stop go. Alpha Eclipse looking to chase Gooning. See what he can do on the back of it. Can he catch him, though?
Alpha Nice looking to probably still get back up into that third place position here. He's just a half of a second at this point off of Connor's back end. Excuse me, 3.5 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, 0.7 of a second. There we go. Let's get that math right. Again, with the fresher medium tires over Connor, going to be able to put down a little bit better speed out of each corner.
Explosive is on softs. Ellis and Gooning. Gooning going to overtake Ellis.
I can imagine Explosive's probably trying to keep his 10th place and get that fastest lap, which at this point, fastest lap is looking...
Alpha Eclipse is
Alpha Nice Curly,
well.
Alpha Nice Curly with the 136.9 for the fastest lap of the race.
And he's P3.
Oh, takes over Connor's slot.
P3 Alpha Nice.
Those older hard tires on this tough track, the mediums are definitely the way to go.
Definitely.
For best balance, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to keep the best spot you can. Connor hoping to hang on to that 4th place spot.
Penalty as well. Yeah, Alpha Nice is 40 seconds behind Resonant Lord, who's in P2, still chasing down Deluxe. So
Deluxe has built that 5-second lead here pretty strong since about lap 22 when he took that over. So that's about a second a lap he's added here. Really the big battle at this point. And what a great race. I mean, Alpha Nice coming back from 2 spins all the way down in P14, coming back to top 3. I mean, a lot to the Merc for the power that it can put down out of these corners and get out of the corners quicker than the other cars, but really good resilience to not give up mentally.
Yeah.
Oh, Explosive Reaper just picked up.
Explosive, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine he's really trying to put down that fastest lap and push boundaries.
Don't forget though. Don't forget there are penalties also that sway the race.
We're gonna have quite a bit too with the track limits that have been exposed here.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there's another one for Aaron, for example. I mean, it's so easy to do.
Especially around the DHL corners.
Yes. That is a tricky section to be fast through. Still, I mean...
I'm just happy we don't have to race this week. Oh, that's a corner cut.
This track is hard, that's
Russ,
for sure.
we caught that on stream. That is disgusting. You should be banned.
I didn't see that one on stream because I've got a different view, but that would have been right before the bridge turns that he's at right now.
Yeah.
Still pretty close. Connor looking strong, hanging on to about a 5-second lead in front of Senile to hold him off of release 4th. And I don't see Deluxe at this point, so really the closest racing we have right now is both Alpha and Gooden looking at 7th and 8th. Only 0.7 of a second separating the two of them.
Same Bristol and Senile Pigeon, though 0.3 there. He's going to look for the move.
Not going to quite get there at that chicane, but...
To the DRS zone, maybe.
How about Connor though?
Oh.
Again, I think you're right. If I had a vote for a driver of the day, that's definitely going to go to Connor for me. Putting that car of his with that AlphaTauri up into fourth, and really driving a very clean race.
Driver of the day is definitely going to Alphanesis because he span out P14.
He did.
He's fought back to now P3, which might be a P2 if he closes the gap.
I can't imagine him. I mean, we're looking at a solid 32-second gap here, and only 2 laps left. Can't imagine he'll do that, but either way, impressive for both of those drivers. It'd be close between the two of them.
Alpha Eclipse is a different breed. At Monaco, he was 40 seconds behind Jesser and made the gap and won the race.
Right.
So
that's nuts.
We'll have to see what happens.
Well, we're just about to get down to the last 2 laps of the race here. Deluxe on the front end of this, going in right now towards just about to go into the bridge corners. A hard left-hander.
Because Deluxe though just has that clean air.
Yeah, I mean, almost a 10-second gap he's cleared at this point. Remember lap 20, he was a solid 6-7 seconds down. So 15-second gap built in less than 10 laps. That's pretty impressive, 1.5 a lap.
Absolutely impeccable driving.
Alpha down to a 25-second lead, or that he's trying to close. I don't see him doing that without a massive error from Resident Lord. It looks like Resident Lord's pretty comfortable on those hard tires, taking it easy here, keeping that solid lead. Starting to see a little bit of gap forming between Senile Pigeon. Hey, Chapter, your headset.
Really.
There we go. Looking to be about a 5-second gap in 6th, 7th, and 8th place at this point. Goonan still trying to close down on Alpha Eclipse. If things stand the way they are right now, we got Goonan and Explosive being able to get a double points finish for McLaren. And really the only drivers that are going to be able to get well, I guess we got the Racing Points in 2nd and 5th. So double points finish for Racing Point if they can keep this where things are at, and McLaren in this race. Lots of Tyler Fish on that collision. Really like to know what happened there. I'm still trying to find out in the chat.
I'd also like to know what happened on that collision. Because I don't even know if it was a collision. Was it a collision?
I don't know. He hopped out so quickly I didn't even see what corner he crashed out on.
I think it was just after the pit lane. It was where he...
I'm asking in chat right now if anybody knows.
Here we go, last lap for Deluxe then. We're going to follow him around for the last lap.
10-second gap between him and Resonant, looking pretty clean. Connor, I don't think, is quite going to catch up to Alpha East, so I think we've got a pretty strong 1-2-3 here, already determined. Some points that may be able to be caught up if Alpha can close the gap on Senile.
Yep, it's Deluxe. Deluxe is on low fuel. And he's caught in back marker territory as well. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Just imagine if he spins out here.
Oh no.
Oh.
All that work.
I don't want to jinx it, but low fuel. He might stop into that tight left-hander. Deluxe is not stopping. The locomotive.
Well, and realistically, if he's cautious with his fuel, he's got to remember, he may not recognize this, but Resident Lord does have that 5-second penalty plus some at this point.
Yeah,
so really, we're looking at a realistic 15-second gap here.
Yeah, definitely. So here we go, Deluxe. Coming round the bridge corner. He's still at that low fuel. Into DHL then. Resident Lord with another 3 seconds.
Ooh. Alpha with a great overtake right there as we're heading into the final turns here.
And here it is, and the winner of the Singapore Grand Prix. It's Deluxe.
Well done. Still some exciting racing here in the last little bit here. Alpha just overtook Senile Pigeon for 6th place, and Goonin probably too far back to really close that gap, but Alpha with a great pull there. He's got 10 seconds to his next stop here, but picking up some great points for Ferrari here at the end of the race with Unicorn falling out.
Connor and Alpha Nesis going into, well, Alpha Nesis is into DHL. He also has no fuel. The fireworks are rocking here on Bonfire Night weekend. But Alpha Nesis P3. There it is. Aaron has spun out on the finishing line somehow. Connor coming round DHL into the final corner. So our top 3 go as this. It's Deluxe, Resident Lord, Alpha Nesis, and then Connor in 4th, Rust in 5th as well. Alpha Eclipse takes 6th.
Yeah, great job, Alpha Eclipse taking over Pigeon in the last half of that lap there to be able to take P6.
Yep, hang on, because penalties kick in.
Well, penalties kick in, Senile
Pigeon takes 6th. Goonin in P8, Ellis as well in P9. It's Jaff Master Flash. I have a quote from Jaff Master Flash. That's what I'm talking about. Jaff, can we get you in for an interview? That'd be funny. As Ellis finishes and rounds the points off in 10th. As driver of the day, apparently he's Rust. Obviously, you'll get the chance to vote for driver of the day in the Discord.
Please do. That was review that race. That was a great one. A lot of great passing.
Really good race.
That was really incredible. We had great racing there from start to finish. Well done by everybody. It is a tough track. I mean, if your tires aren't right, you're going to hit that wall when you try to push corners. I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened to a number of our drivers today, especially those who put on the softs or mediums trying to hope for a fastest lap to overtake that situation. But congratulations.
Definitely.
Congratulations to Deluxe.
Shoey.
I love it. I agree completely.
Do a shoey, Deluxe.
So the two McLarens and Racing Point, the only 2 teams with AlphaTauri. Ellis goes in there in 10th with penalties. So we're looking at least according to the way things are finished now, before the stewards take a look at everything, McLaren, AlphaTauri, and Racing Point all with double points finishes today. Nice job.
Definitely. Obviously, AlphaTauri, brilliant race for Connor. If I was WG, I'd be putting him in for the Red Bull seat next season. But
pretty impressive for Rustable. Yeah, Rustable too, moving up from P14 on the grid. 2 stops. Wow, Resident Lord running that whole race on a 1 stop. That's pretty impressive too. But the power of that Merc taking over all those corners, that was what the story of the day today.
Definitely. A lot of brilliant driving there. But we're going to see if we can get a race winner in for the interview.
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can. Where is our race winner? Where is he? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. I guessed at this time, he is the race winner of the Singapore Grand Prix. It's Deluxe.
Well done. Nice driving today, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Deluxe, my first question to you is, where's the shoey?
Oh, man, you see, about that.
That's pretty gross. But we wanted it. We wanted to see it. So your goal between now and your next win is to get that particular emote for your character so we can see a shoey, all right? That's what we need. All right.
Is that an emote? Can you get that?
I don't know. I just say he has to do it. It'd be great if there was. Well, let me ask you this. Around lap 20, you were probably about 6 or 7 seconds behind. Who was in front of you? I'm forgetting who. Connor. Resident. You were about 6 or 7 seconds behind. Did you want to take the undercut on the pit early, or what were you thinking in your pit strategy to be able to go to a 2-stop?
I knew I had a hunch that I knew I was gonna catch up to Alphanesis but he ended up spinning. But I had a hunch that he might be pulling away really quickly. So I was like, I might as well try a different strategy. And so I went for soft, medium, and at first I didn't think it was gonna work, but then ended up working out, and I was quicker than Resonate Lord at the end, which was really nice.
Did you know he was on hard tires when you were coming up behind him? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So also, we
well
saw
done, great strategy.
Saw that 2-stop strategy. You weren't the only one that did that, because other drivers were doing that as well. Do you reckon that is better than a 1-stop? Or
if you're consistent, yes, it's definitely better than the 1-stop.
Well, Resident Lord was on that 1-stop, and by the time you caught up to him, he had about 4 laps. By lap 22, he had about 4 laps on those hard tires, and by the end, he's looking 10 or 12 laps into those hard tires, and it did seem like you were getting better power out of the corners. He was locking up consistently, which, that's going to happen when you've got those less sticky tires for sure, especially trying to keep it was fun to watch you two in those last 10 laps. Or at least in that 2 or 3 lap window where you two were going at it. So congratulations.
That racing point's so quick down the straight.
It is.
Yeah, we saw you
Merc power and
all
everything.
the ERS on to it to try and obviously get
ERS on Rich everything, and I couldn't get past him at the first couple of tries.
Well, you got it done there around lap 22. You got it done. You never let go. Well done. Great race.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go party with Jaff.
Yeah,
actually, Deluxe, before you leave us, what happened to Tyler?
I don't know. He says he got hit by Goonin, but I don't know. I have to see what happened.
Is this a Roman Grosjean safety car moment?
I don't know. Probably is.
I think
I'm
Ericsson
looking
hit
forward
us.
to watching the replay. We're gonna have to watch that replay and figure it out. But anyway, great driving. Could we try and maybe get Alpha Neeson here, or is he already gone? Chapter.
We might be able to get him. If we can't, we'll get Resonant in.
Sounds good.
For another.
We should try and get the top 3 if we can.
Yeah, let's. Do you want to go in order then? Like, we'll go with Resonant now.
Sure. Yeah, let's see if we can get Resonant in.
Let's do that then. Where's Resonant? I can't find Resonant, which is really bad. Hang on. I've got a better idea. Let me scroll down my friends list, which might be quick enough. Oh, there he is. Bang. Is he going to join? Is he going to join? Is he going to join? Is Resonant Lord going to join? Probably not, but oh well. Nah, I don't think he's gonna. Nah, he's not gonna join. Are you typing in the Discord, eggs?
And relieving myself, yes.
Let's see if we can get Resonant Lord in.
Well, that was fun to watch. I'll tell you what, that was really just great racing. I mean, I hope that we can see what happened.
I don't think Resonant Lord will coming for an interview, so
well, that's too bad.
We're gonna skip. Skip to Alphanesis.
Sounds good. If he'll come in, if not, we'll do final thoughts and close it out. Here's my thought. gonna snow here where I live soon, and I'm not looking forward to it. Not my favorite.
Yeah, Alphanesis was last online 2 minutes ago. Let's round this off then, Eggs. Well, my headset is going shit. Hang on.
Well, definitely not the lineup we expected after a wet qualifying. That certainly made it interesting. Connor doing a great job of moving up in the from the beginning of the grid. I'm very impressed with his driving ability. I think you're right on, Chapter. He should be somebody that would be considered for the top tier drives.
Yeah, the top tier teams, obviously. That,
Yep.
That would possibly go into that seat. I think he's first for the Red Bull.
Absolutely. Great showing again double points finishes for 3 teams, and most unexpectedly for the AlphaTauris on such a difficult track. I think both drivers deserve a lot of credit. They're getting into the top 10. I think probably the teams that got to be the most disappointed today would be Tyler crashing out, obviously costing Mercedes a little bit of constructor points between the two of them. But when you have a driver who can overcome 2 spins within a tier 1 race and still end up P2 or excuse me P3, that's quite a powerful thing to have in your deck of cards.
I've just said in the Discord, I've gone, if at Connor does not get the other Red Bull seat, you're smoking.
Yeah, and appropriate there too. That was a clean drive. I don't think we ever at any point saw him at risk of either dangerous contact or anything like that. And any of the top 10 drivers, it felt pretty clean, good hard racing, and something that the other tiers could definitely all of us could take a good example from. So
well, that's it from us at Singapore. We will see you next week from Russia, where all the tiers will be back on the track for the most boring race in the URL history, as Russia is crap. So we'll see you live from Sochi next week. I will see you back here for Tier 1. I don't know if Eggs will be here. I am back on Tier 1 full time. Yay!
Well, I would love to be with you. This was fun. I hope we get to do it again.
As it says in the title, #chat back. I'll see you guys next
There
week.
we go. Bye.